indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the game where we aim for the obscure and we ignore the obvious. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Phil, and this is my wife Mary, and we're from Stopfold in Bedfordshire.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Helen, I'm from London, and this is my dad Anthony, he's from Horsham.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Sarah, this is my sister Rachel, and we're from Lancaster.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Margaret, this is my friend Karen, and we're from Derby.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you all very much indeed. A very warm welcome to you all. Wonderful to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. Once again, receiving his fee in unmarked, non-consecutive £5 notes. Four of them. It's my pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon to you, sir.
And to you.
Good afternoon as well to our two returning pairs. Well, good afternoon to all of you, but I'll address the returning pairs first, if I may. That's the way we do things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Helen and Anthony, head-to-head last time, and Margaret and Karen, the second round. Now, Helen and Anthony lost to Jack and Joe.
Yeah.
Jack and Joe went through to that jackpot round. It was £6,000 up for grabs yesterday, and they were playing on American sport, which is one of those things that if you know about, it's quite useful in a jackpot round. And they really did know about it. They knew about their basketball. 3 pointless answers from Jack and Joe, walked off with £6,000, which is very, very impressive. You sort of don't resent them so much if they got 3 pointless answers, right?
You can't.
Sometimes if someone gets lucky, you kind of think, oh, that could have been my money.
Yeah.
But they did the business, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
So, as you gathered, Jack and Joe won the jackpot last time, which means today's jackpot starts off at an altogether more manageable and entirely less stressful, I think you'll agree, £1,000. There it is. Right, look at that. So, right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointers. You just have to remember, it's going to be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category this afternoon is chemical elements. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many chemical elements which begin with F-O-R-M-U-L or A as they could. Richard?
Yes, not much to add there other than, well, actually nothing to add there. That's what we're looking for.
That's it?
Yeah. Chemical elements as of July 2019, just in case they're about to introduce some new ones. Because they do sometimes.
Sometimes do.
Yep.
Yeah. There we are. OK, thank you very much. Now, Phil, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here from Bedfordshire. Tell us all about yourself.
Well, I'm retired now and enjoying retirement. I used to be a printer and got lots of hobbies and spending most of my time sorting out the football club because I'm chairman of Stopfold Football Club.
How are they doing? How's it all going?
They're doing OK, actually. They're 5th, 6th in the league.
Very good.
And we're getting a new stadium in a couple of months' time, £2 million stadium.
Very exciting. How long is that going to take to go up?
Well, it's taken 21 years in the making, but it's we do it in a couple of months' time, and it's being opened by Harry Redknapp, actually.
Very nice indeed. Phil, what are you going to go for?
Not my favourite. Radium.
Radium, says Phil. Let's see how many of our 100 people said radium. Radium's right. Not bad. Really not bad at all. 12. Very well done indeed, Phil. Great start to the round.
Well done, Phil. Yeah, radium is one of the few elements to rhyme with new stadium, so that's nice.
Ah, nice. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Anthony, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself.
Yes, I'm a after-school maths tutor.
Were you ever an in-school maths tutor?
For a short while, yes. I retrained as a teacher when I was 54.
Wow. So what did you do before that?
I was in IT. It's, yeah.
So IT.
Something
and then
in IT.
So do you prefer what you're doing now then,
Much,
to the IT?
much better,
oh,
yes.
Good. And actually, really, really rewarding, actually.
Absolutely.
When it works.
Yeah.
Very good. OK, so, Anthony, how's your chemistry?
I'm going to go for Rutherfordium.
Rutherfordium, says Anthony. Very nice indeed. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Rutherfordium. Is the only score we have at the moment, and you pass it down to 3. Very well done indeed on podium 2. 3 for Rutherfordium.
Yeah, that's an old Pointless favourite. Thank you so much, Anthony, for introducing it to today's show. Yeah, named after Ernest Rutherford. He once said all science is either physics or stamp collecting. He was incorrect.
Ah, right.
There's biology and chemistry.
Oh, that's true. Yes, he's right. Thank you very much indeed. OK, now, Rachel.
Yes.
Rachel, welcome to Pointless.
Thank
Good to have you
you.
here. Tell us all about yourself, Rachel.
So we're originally from Lancaster, but now live in Manchester. So I work for a university in Manchester in human resources, dealing with UKVI compliance. So
What does UKVI stand
UK
for?
visas and immigration. So
I see,
making sure
right,
people from
okay.
overseas
I
are
see, very
legal
good.
to work for us.
Excellent. Very good indeed. Now, Rachel, how's your chemistry? You
Not brilliant, and I was going to go for Rutherfordium. So I'm now trying to think of another answer. I think I'm going to try argon.
Argon, says Rachel. Let's see if that is right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said argon. It is right. 12 the high score, 3 the low. 22 for argon.
No, argon, they use it in a number of interesting things, one of which is those low-energy light bulbs that don't really work. One of them is in between the panes of your double glazing. There is argon. That must be what the wasps are trying to get at. I bet they must love argon.
Oh, they love a bit of argon.
But they also, it's in the air, it's in the tyres of luxury cars to make the noise of the tyre quieter.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, did you know
That's
that?
luxury.
Yeah.
There's luxury. Also, I tell you what you can, where it also features, you have these ingenious new wine things where you stick a needle through the cork of the
Yes.
wine and you have an argon, pressurised argon cartridge, turn the wine upside down, you squirt the argon into the bottle of wine,
Yeah.
and it means you can release just a glass of wine from a bottle.
Oh, without taking the cork out?
Yeah, without taking the cork out.
Blimey.
But it's great. It's a great technology. It means you can have a glass of nice wine without worrying about finishing the bottle.
Literally, every single person is going, that's so clever, but all us also thinking, yeah, I'll just finish the bottle.
I'll just finish the bottle. Argon. What a wonderful thing it is.
That's, yeah,
Posh tyres, double glazing, and
Wine.
and wine.
And light bulbs that don't work.
And light bulbs that don't work. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Margaret, welcome back to Pointless. Wonderful to have you with us once again. Remind us all about yourself.
I'm a retired physicist who now enjoys lots of sporting activities, including lots of crown green bowling.
Have you tried the short mat bowling, or did you not bother with that?
No,
Just that.
no, outdoors on the grass is the best.
Margaret, do you think that all science is physics or stamp collecting?
Or definitely it's just all physics. Everything's physics.
There we go.
Yes.
There we
I think
go.
that's what
I mean,
Rutherford was saying,
What he
really.
meant. I think he was just having a bit of fun. The stamp collecting thing was he knew he had to come up with a gag. He wasn't going to get a laugh. He wasn't going to get in the dictionary of quotations with all science is physics.
Yeah, true that.
All science is physics and stamp collecting. That's good. That's a
Yeah,
good. That's a
good
good
gag.
line. It's a good line. So, Margaret, what would you like to go for?
I'll go for unpentium.
Pentium, says Margaret. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Pentium. Oh, Margaret. I'm afraid that is a wrong answer, and that scores you 100 points. Richard will explain why. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Margaret, too clever, really. That was a temporary name for one of the recently named elements, I'm afraid, but no longer called unpentium.
Yeah, they keep updating that table.
Yeah.
It's a living science.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
But the good news is that every chemist out there is now laughing at a physicist getting a chemistry question wrong.
Oh, that's true. Turns out everything is physics, stamp
Yeah.
collecting, and
chemistry. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Well, just before we come back down the line, 3, well done. Anthony and Helen are our lowest scores, and Margaret and Karen are our highest scores. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? There we are. Karen, welcome back. Wonderful to have you with us a second time. Remind us all about yourself.
Alexander, I work as an event administrator in the health service.
So what are these events that you administrate?
All sorts of different courses for healthcare professionals.
Right, I see. I see. And what are your interests outside work, Karen?
Well, mainly Crown Green bowling with Margaret.
Right. How often do you do that?
2, 3, 4 times a week.
Wonderful. Now, Karen, you're on 100. We need a low score from you. What have you got?
I'm going to say molybdenum.
Molybdenum.
Yes.
That's a good answer. No red line for you, I'm afraid, as you're the high scorers at the moment. But molybdenum. Let's see how far down the column we get with that. It's right. Yeah, it's a great answer. Down to 4. Very well done indeed. Takes your total up to 104.
Well played, Karen, giving yourself a chance there. Yeah, they use it a lot in steel alloys. It stops corrosion, it strengthens it, all that kind of malarkey.
Good stuff. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Sarah.
Hi.
Welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself.
So I moved to Manchester last year. I'm training to be a chartered surveyor, and I'll hopefully pass next October.
Are you enjoying it?
Love it.
Good.
Love it, yeah.
Very good indeed. OK, now, Sarah, you're on 22. 81 or less gets you into the next round.
Right. Not great on chemical elements, but I think fluoridium.
Fluoridium, says Sarah. Here is your red line. Nice and high. If you can get below that with fluoridium, you are into round 2. Ooh, bad luck. I'm afraid an incorrect answer there. Scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 122.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, in your defence, it really, really sounds like an element.
Doesn't it? I mean, I thought it was.
How was
I didn't
fluoridium?
know.
I was
That's
thinking,
an
what does fluoridium score? Yeah, it's not, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's not. But it should be.
It should
one
be.
day it will
It sounds
be,
like
sure.
it should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Helen, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself.
So I work in politics in fundraising, and I've got a little son, so I'm on maternity leave at the moment.
Very good indeed. His son, Otis. How old's Otis?
He's 9 months.
Ah.
So yeah, and when he was
That's
born,
very
he really looked like a goblin, so I call him Goblin. That's his name, really.
So he doesn't really notice.
Doesn't really know his name's Otis.
Otis. He'll discover in the fullness
Yeah.
of time. But Goblin will do for now. Great news for you, Helen. You're through. Doesn't matter what you score here.
Oh, wow.
You've made it through.
Oh, that's a
Fabulous
relief.
low score from Anthony and fabulous high score from Sarah there have combined. So what are you going to go for?
So when I was about 7, my dad sat me down and said, "You're 7 now, it's time for you to memorise the periodic table." But I didn't do that at all. So I think I'm going to go for Moscovium.
Moscovium. No red line, for the lovely reason that you're already through. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Moscovium. Moscovium is right. Just good. That's a pointless answer. Very well done indeed. That adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £1,250. Scores you nothing, leaves your total at 3. Very well done.
Very nicely done indeed. Now, Moscovium, not only is it one of the new ones, it's also the new name for ununpentium. That's, a better name for ununpentium would be Pentium.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the Russians for you.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
Can't help themselves, can they?
They just can't. Thank
Yeah.
you very much indeed, Richard. Mary, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm a retired gas consumers advisor, and mostly now I look after my grandchildren.
Gas consumers, just I had to unpack that just for a moment or two. Yes, I know exactly what you mean, yes. What are your interests, Mary?
I fundraise for a watermill in our village that got burnt down. And
Wow.
it's now
What stage are you at? Has it been
It's
reconstructed?
totally refurbished. It's opened.
And the mill is turning?
It's fantastic. It's milling flour that's
Amazing.
grown locally.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Love it. Very
That's
proud of
very.
it.
So do you make your own bread from it? From the
A
flour
local
that
baker
comes
does for us, yeah.
That's just lovely.
Super.
Brilliant. Good for you, Mary. Now, you're on 12. Again, you're already through to the next round. Doesn't matter what you score. What would you like to go for?
Believe it or not, that was my Moscovium. Shall I make one up? Aurelium.
Aurelium. No red line. You're already through. How many of our 100 said Aurelium? Does it exist? No. But who cares? You're through anyway. Scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 112.
There's quite a few pointless answers here. Let's take a look at them, shall we? You could have said actinium. You could have had americium, fermium. Flerovium, Lanthanum, Livermorium. There's Moscovium. One of the other new ones, Oganescen, Rutgenium, and Ruthenium as well. There's no Floridium, it's Fluorine. And that would have scored you 19 points. That would have been a very nice answer. The top 3 answers, let's take a look at those. The ones that most of our 100 people said when we asked them online. 47 people mentioned magnesium. 49 people said uranium. And 78 people said oxygen.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our first round, so we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. And Sarah and Rachel, I'm so sorry you are that pair. But you'll be back next time, and we'll look forward to seeing you then. But meantime, thank you very much, Sarah and Rachel. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Well, 3 pairs remain. We've made it through our chemistry round, and Helen and Anthony, very well done, our low scorers. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is words. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and our question concerns things containing double Ds. Richard.
Yep, simply going to show you 6 clues on each board to words that have a double D somewhere in them. But what are those words, please?
Thank you very much indeed. What are the answers to these clues? They all contain a double D, and here are the clues. Teesside football team, which plays at the Riverside Stadium. British snake with the scientific name Vipera berus. George Eliot novel featuring heroine Dorothea Brooke. Hero of the Arabian Nights, portrayed by Mena Massoud in the eponymous 2019 film. Atlantic fish, distinguishable by a mark known as the Devil's Thumbprint. And the actor who played the lead character, David Budd, in the 2018 BBC drama Bodyguard. And here are those clues again. Teesside football team, which plays at the Riverside Stadium. British snake with the scientific name Vipera berus. George Eliot novel featuring heroine Dorothea Brooke. Hero of the Arabian Nights, portrayed by Mena Massoud in the eponymous 2019 film. Atlantic fish, distinguishable by a mark known as the Devil's Thumbprint. And the actor who played the lead character, David Budd, in the 2018 BBC drama Bodyguard. There we are. Mary, over to you.
The football team. D side.
OK, D side. Let's see if that's right. I'm afraid not D side for the football team.
No, not D side. Underside, if anything. I'll give all the correct answers at the end of the pass.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Anthony.
I think I'm going to go for the football team as well, and I think I'm going to say Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough, says Anthony. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 said Middlesbrough. It is indeed Middlesbrough. And that takes you down to 24. Not bad at all.
Well played, Anthony. Yeah, there's the 2 Ds right in the middle there. Now, they moved into the Riverside Stadium. That only took them 32 weeks to put up the Riverside Stadium. That's a big old unit as well.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Karen, do you feel like talking us through this board?
I think that the snake is an adder. I think that the George Eliot novel might be Middlemarch. The hero of the Arabian Nights might be Aladdin. I think I'm going to go for Middlemarch.
OK, Middlemarch for the George Eliot novel. Let's see how many of our 100 said Middlemarch. It's right. 100 the high score, 24 the low. And you passed that down. It goes to 4. Very well done indeed, Karen. 4 for Middlemarch.
Yeah, it's actually the best answer up there on the board, Karen, so very well played there. You're right about the adder as well. That would have scored you 40. You're right about Aladdin. That would have scored you 20. Now, let's fill in these last 2, shall we? Do you know the actor?
John Madden? Madden? Richard Madden.
Richard Madden, there you go.
Madden, that's the fella.
Richard Madden would have scored you 11. And the Atlantic fish?
I think it's haddock.
It is haddock. There you go. Would have scored 7 points.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, At this stage, Karen and Margaret are our low scorers. Mary and Phil are high. We're going to come back down the line. Will the second players please now step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more clues to words containing double D up on the board, and here they are. Father-in-law of the Duke of Cambridge, author of the 1993 Booker Prize-winning novel Paddy Clark, Ha Ha Ha, wrestling name of heavyweight Shirley Crabtree, Yorkshire town where rugby league was formed in 1895, a 1985 UK top 10 hit for Billy Idol, and capital of Ethiopia in the foothills of the Entoto Mountains. Let me read those again. Father-in-law of the Duke of Cambridge, author of the 1993 Booker Prize-winning novel Paddy Clark, Ha Ha Ha, wrestling name of heavyweight Shirley Crabtree, Yorkshire town where rugby league was formed in 1895, 1985 UK top 10 hit for Billy Idol, and capital of Ethiopia in the foothills of the Entoto Mountains. There we are. Margaret, over to you. And you're on 4, so if you can score 95 or less, you're into the head-to-head.
I think I'm going to go for the wrestling name of Shirley Crabtree, which was Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, says Margaret. Here's your red line. Get below that with Big Daddy, you're through. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to 31. Very well done indeed. 35, your total.
Now, Shirley Crabtree, his father was also a Shirley, and his father was named after the character in the Charlotte Bronte novel. His mother thought that it would be character building to call him Shirley, and then he called himself Big Daddy after seeing Cat on the Hot Tin Roof, the Tennessee Williams play, and saw the character there. So Shirley comes from a Charlotte Bronte novel, and Big Daddy comes from a Tennessee Williams play.
He would often come on to fights just reading from a first edition.
A Faulkner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you very much indeed. Helen, there you are, on 24. If you could score 75 or less, head-to-head awaits.
I think I'm going to go for the bottom one and say Addis Ababa.
Addis Ababa for the capital of Ethiopia. Let's see if that is right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. Here is your red line. Addis Ababa is entirely right. It's a great answer as well. 19, taking your total up to 43.
Very well played. It's a lovely name as well, isn't it? Addis Ababa. It means new flower. It's also the 3rd best name of a capital city in the world after Pyongyang and Ouagadougou.
Bandar Seri Begawan doesn't get a look in there.
Begawan is 4th.
Yeah, it's 4th.
Yeah.
There we go. Fair enough. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Phil, I'm sorry to say you are our high scorers even before you've given your answer.
Yes.
However, do you want to talk us through this board?
No.
All right.
I know one for sure, which is White Wedding, Billy Idol. I'm going to take a chance on the Yorkshire town where rugby league was formed in 1895 and say Huddersfield.
Huddersfield. That's where I was heading towards as well. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Huddersfield. I'm sorry to say no red line for you as you're already the high scorers. 16 for Huddersfield, 116 your total.
Yeah, nice way to leave us as well. Well played. It is a better answer than White Wedding, because White Wedding is correct, but would have scored you 21. Now the top one, the father-in-law of the Duke of Cambridge. We know it's a Middleton.
Yeah.
That's where the double D comes in.
I can't remember what his first name is. I can't remember.
Michael Middleton. Would have scored you 13. And the best answer on the board is the Booker Prize-winning author?
Roddy Doyle.
Roddy Doyle, yeah. And he would have scored you 6. Very well done if you said Roddy Doyle at home.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are now at the end of our second round. We have to say goodbye to another pair. Phil and Mary, I'm afraid that pair is you. You will be back, though. I'm sure you'll go much further next time, but thank you very much in the meantime for playing Phil and Mary. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Helen and Anthony, Margaret and Karen. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for today's jackpot, which currently stands at £1,250. But before we play for the head-to-head, let's see if we can boost that jackpot by finding some pointless answers. So here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many actors in Eastenders as they could. Richard.
Yeah, you know how this works by now. I'm going to show you a board of 6 actors. Now, 2 of them are pointless answers, OK? Nobody mentioned them when we asked for actors in EastEnders. If you find one of them, we'll add £250 to the jackpot. If you don't find them, don't worry at all. No one's going to get knocked out. So there'll be 2 pointless answers. There's also 2 incorrect answers hiding up there as well.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal the actors in EastEnders. Here they come. Ian Lavender, Emma Bunton, Bill Treacher, Jenna Coleman, Gary Kemp, Leonard Fenton. There you are. 6 people who may or may not have acted in EastEnders. But can you find the pointless answers? Helen and Anthony, you will go first.
Oh, OK. So should we go for
Jenna Coleman and Leonard Fenton.
OK.
Right, so I think we're going to go for Leonard Fenton.
Leonard Fenton. Let's see if that's a pointless answer. How many people said Leonard Fenton? It's right. It's right. That is a pointless answer. Very well done indeed, Helen and Anthony. Your second pointless answer of the show, in fact, so that's fantastic. Margaret and Karen, who do you want to select as a pointless answer?
I think we're going to go for Bill Treacher.
Bill Treacher. Let's see if that is also a pointless answer. It's right. We've already won £250. Can we knock that up to £500? Down goes Bill Treacher. Oh, it's a 4. Never mind. But very well done. That's great. £250. Richard.
Yeah, nicely done. Bill Treacher played Arthur Fowler, of course. Leonard Fenton was Dr. Legg for many, many years. There's still a pointless answer out there. There's still 2 incorrect answers out there. The pointless answer, this was someone who was very briefly in EastEnders playing a mugger before she became a Spice Girl. Emma Bunton is the other pointless answer there. Would have added some money to the jackpot. Well done if you said that at home. And the 2 incorrect answers, Jenna Coleman, much more famous for lots of other things now, used to be in Emmerdale but not EastEnders. And Gary Kemp is incorrect. Martin Kemp, his brother, was of course in EastEnders. So Ian Lavender is the other correct answer, and he would have scored 1 point. So Emma Bunton and Leonard Fenton, very well done if you got both of those at home.
Thanks very much. And there we are. That you've earned £250, which we'll now add to our jackpot, going from £1,250 up to £1,500. But who will be paying for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you're now allowed to confer. Best of luck to both pairs. Our first question this afternoon is all about paintings in pictures. Richard.
We're going to show you 5 picture clues now, which will lead you to the title of a famous painting. We'll give you the initials of those paintings as well and the artist, but what are these paintings that we are giving you clues to here?
Thank you very much indeed. So pictorial clues to paintings. Here they come, 5 of them. A. J. L. Blake. B. T. T. G. Remersvala. C. M. L. Da Vinci. D. M. A. M. A. Gainsborough. And E. T. K. Klimt. There we are. Helen and Anthony will go first.
OK. We're going to go for A, which we think is Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Ladder. Say Helen and Anthony. Jacob's Ladder. Now then, Margaret and Karen. Do you want to talk us through the rest?
We only wish we could, I think, don't we? Obviously, we know C is Mona Lisa and E is The Kiss. Don't think we know the other 2. No. We're going to have to go with The Kiss, E.
OK, E, The Kiss. In the order they were given, Helen and Anthony went for Jacob's Ladder. Let's see if that's right for A. How many of our 100 got that? It's right. That's a good score. Down it goes to 9. Very well done indeed. 9 for Jacob's Ladder. Meanwhile, Margaret and Karen have gone for E, the kiss. Let's see how many of our 100 got that. That's right. Down to 45. Very well done indeed. Helen and Anthony, after one question, you're up 1-0.
Yep, that is Mona Lisa in the middle there. It's the film Mona Lisa, still from that. Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. That would have scored you 47. Now, D, well, you have to work out who he is first.
Anthony Andrews.
Anthony Andrews, and you have to work out what relation.
Mr. and Mrs. Andrews.
Mr. and Mrs. Andrews is the answer, and 2 of our 100 worked that out. Very well done. And B is the best answer of all. Now,
2.
Sajid Javid and Philip Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 of them. What did they do for a living? It's a good answer, this.
Chancellors. I mean,
I wonder if anyone at home has got it. 1 point if you have got it. It's 2 tax gatherers. So good one.
Of course, that's clever.
1 point.
There we go. Very nice indeed. Oh, well, there we are. Thank you very much. So here comes your second question. Margaret and Karen, you have to win this one to stay in the game, so very, very best of luck. Our second question today is all about the best UK towns and cities to live in.
That's nice. We're going to show you 5 anagrams now of towns that appeared on the Sunday Times list in 2019 of the best places to live.
Wonderful. OK, let's reveal our 5 anagrams, and here they come. We've got Chinroe, East, End Dew, Scotland, Busy Liars, overall winner, A Tombstorm, Northwest, and Silken Linen, Northern Ireland. Margaret and Karen will go first.
I think we'll go with Salisbury.
You're going to go with Salisbury for Busy Liars. Yeah. Salisbury. OK, now, over to Helen and Anthony. Can you talk us through the rest?
Right, no, this is actually very difficult when you're here in the studio.
Yeah, no, it is.
I think the Scotland one is Dundee, and then because I can rearrange the letters to spell this, but this might be the worst idea ever, I'm going to go for Ramsbottom for Northwest.
Ramsbottom for Northwest. OK, so we have Ramsbottom, Salisbury versus Ramsbottom. Margaret and Karen have gone for Salisbury for Busy Lies. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. Salisbury, that's a good one. 16. Very good. And Helen and Anthony, you haven't heard of a place called Ramsbottom, but you've managed to make it out of those letters. Let's find out if that is right. Ramsbottom. It is right. Ramsbottom is absolutely what that is, and it beats Salisbury. And it's a pointless answer. What about that? Your 3rd pointless answer of the show. That adds another £250 to the jackpot, takes the total up to £1,750. Very well done indeed. And after 2 questions, only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final 2-0.
Yeah, very well played, Helen. Very few people have had 3 pointless answers in the same show before a jackpot round. And that's a lovely way to play an anagram round as well.
Yeah.
You'd have looked a fool if it wasn't. You'd have just said Ramsbottom on national television and everyone would go, Ramsbottom? Let's take a look at these. You're right about Dundee. It's a big scorer, though. That would have scored you 60. Above that in the east.
Can't work that one out.
Norwich.
Oh, it's so easy.
Yeah, would have scored you 23. And in Northern Ireland?
This one I've got Enniskillen.
Enniskillen, yeah. And that would have scored 37 points.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head. It's Margaret and Karen, I'm afraid. Well, you've played so well, and it's been great having you on both shows, but I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye. But thank you so much, Margaret and Karen. But for Helen and Anthony, it is now time for our pointless final. Well, congratulations, Helen and Anthony. You fought off all the competition, and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,750. Nearly half of that is your earnings. 3 pointless answers. I mean,
Very impressive.
it's very impressive. And also to work Ramsbottom out and go for it. So anyway, listen, there you are. Enough of this. You have to choose from the 4 things that'll come up on the board. What are you hoping is going to be there?
US sitcoms, maybe.
Yeah.
Astronomy or
Stuff
maths?
on geography. Yeah, different. But it would have to be very specifically exactly the things I know.
Brilliant. Well, listen, let's see what appears today. 4 things, as always. We've got the year 1962, films about rock music, Johann Sebastian Bach, and the London Marathon. What do you think?
Right, so I think I wasn't there in the year 1962
No,
and you were
probably
not
not
that old.
6.
Films about rock music, occasionally I just randomly know things about films, but I don't really know any films about rock music. Don't know anything about Johann Sebastian Bach. Might know things about the London Marathon, but I probably wouldn't. It'll probably be like people who won it and...
Films.
Yeah? Yeah, OK, we'll go for films about rock music.
OK, films about rock music it is.
OK, we're looking for anybody, according to IMDb, credited with appearing in any of the following 3 films. So anyone who appeared in This Is Spinal Tap, greatest film of all time. Anyone who appeared in Almost Famous, or anyone who appeared in the 2018 film Bohemian Rhapsody. 3 great films there, but who appeared in them? 1984, This Is Spinal Tap. 2000, Almost Famous, and 2018, Bohemian Rhapsody. Wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of your answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yes.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Right, so Almost Famous has got the girl whose picture we saw earlier in one of the rounds, but I absolutely cannot remember her name. And I haven't seen any of them. And Bohemian Rhapsody, he won the Oscar for it, but he wouldn't be pointless anyway. And I can't remember his name either. So
Spinal Tap had a real band in it as well as Spinal Tap. So
what was the real
something
band?
Possibly Led Zeppelin. So maybe
Say someone from
Robert
Led Zeppelin.
Plant.
Okay.
Or,
Almost Famous.
It may not have been.
What's her name? I think she's in. Yeah, you want the American
not.
Pie films as well.
No.
But I can't remember her name. Who won the Oscar for Bohemian?
Was Brian May in it?
10 seconds
Oh,
left.
let's say that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right, so we're just going
Because
to
you
real
might.
people.
Yeah, and then we need one more answer.
I can't think of a random person.
OK, that, I'm afraid, is your time up. What answers have you got?
So for Bohemian Rhapsody,
Yes.
Rami Malek.
Rami
I
Malek.
don't think that would be pointless. I'll put that first. And then you think maybe for This Is Spinal Tap.
We'll go for Robert Plant.
Robert Plant.
And then for Bohemian Rhapsody, Brian May.
Brian May. Of those 3, it sounds like you want to put Rami Malek first. That's probably your least likely to be
I
pointless.
think in the order we said them, so then...
Robert Plant will go middle,
then
Brian May is your
Brian May,
most
yeah.
likely pointless answer.
That's
Yeah.
it.
OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Rami Malek, Robert Plant, and Brian May. There we are. Well, very, very best of luck. 3 good answers on the board there. Not a bad jackpot, £1,750. What would you like to do with it if you were to win?
So I'm hoping to move into a new flat, and I'd like to decorate it a bit. So maybe some pictures or a nice new sofa, something like that.
Very nice indeed. Anthony, how about you?
I'd probably buy some garden toys or swings and things for the grandchildren.
Very nice indeed. For Goblin to have something to play with. Nice. I think that's nice. OK, your first answer was Rami Malek. In this case, we were looking for anyone who starred in Bohemian Rhapsody, the film Bohemian Rhapsody. Only one of these answers has to be pointless, remember, for you to win that jackpot of £1,750. How many people said Rami Malek? It's right. We kind of knew it was going to be right. But let's see how far down the column we get with Rami Malek. Down we go to 40. OK.
Good. He was in it.
We now turn our attention to Spinal Tap. As Richard says, one of the best films ever made. Robert Plant, you think might be in Spinal Tap. We've just got to hope. You never know, he might be. He might be pointless. If he is, he'll win you £1,750. How many people said Robert Plant? OK, I'm sorry, not Robert Plant. Let's turn to your third and final answer. Brian May. Was Brian May playing himself in a cameo role, maybe? Or maybe it was just a walk-on part in the background. I don't know, in Bohemian Rhapsody. Let's hope he was there. Let's hope nobody remembered him for £1,750. Is Brian May pointless? No bad luck. Oh. Well, that was quite a tough category for you, I think. But you came up with 3 decent answers. I'm afraid you didn't manage to find the all-important pointless answer, though. But you do get to take home our pointless trophy, so well done for that. Very well done.
Yeah, and also, what a memorable performance. And somebody at some point is going to be taking home your £750 that you added. So, that's a nice thought, isn't it? Now, 3 fantastic films. Let's take a look at the pointless answers in each one, shall we? We'll start with This Is Spinal Tap. Now, Dana Carvey is in that. There's a scene with 2 mime waiters. Billy Crystal plays one of them. He would have scored you 6 points. Dana Carvey plays the other one, better known for Wayne's World. Dana Carvey. Fred Asparagus. It's a good name, isn't it? Paul Schaefer, who is Artie Fufkin, Polymer Records, in that film. He went on to be David Letterman's band leader. If you ever watched the David Letterman show, he's the guy who runs his band. And Wonderful Smith.
Lovely.
Another great name. They should get together. Fred Smith and Wonderful Asparagus would be
nice.
even better. Almost Famous. Charles Walker, Fairuza Balk, Mark Koselleck, who's a very famous, very sort of indie American. He's in Red House Painters and all sorts of things. Now, Peter Frampton is in that. He was the music advisor for that film, and he plays, very briefly, plays a roadie for his real-life band, Humble Pie. He's their roadie, so he's in there. He's in that film. The big scorers there were Kate Hudson and Jason Lee. They were the big scorers. And finally, Bohemian Rhapsody. Jack Roth is a pointless answer. He's, at the beginning of the film, the band that Freddie Mercury originally joined, which is called Smile. Jack Roth plays the original lead singer. He's Tim Roth's son. There you go. Jess Radomska, Joe Mazzello, he plays John Deacon in the film. He's very good in it as well. And he was the child in the original Jurassic Park as well. He's Richard Attenborough's grandson in Jurassic Park. And went on to be in that.
I didn't know
there
that.
You
That's
go.
nice.
So you can watch that again and see it. And Priya Blackburn, who plays Freddie Mercury's sister. The big scorers there were Rami Malek is the biggest scorer. Ben Hardy would have scored you 15. Mike Myers 11. Aidan Gillen would have scored you 5 as well. Those are the big scorers. So very well done if you got a pointless answer at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard, and thank you very much, Helen and Anthony. I'm sorry you didn't win the jackpot today. That'll therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £2,750. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.